This podcast was brought to you by Uncle Geeb Productions. Hey guys, and welcome everyone to the Uncle Geeb Podcast. I'm your host, Uncle Geeb, and with me is host of Media Gaming. We're recording this podcast live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can listen to this podcast on Apple, Spotify, Google, or anywhere you can find a podcast. You can also listen to Turkeys, become a member, and get extra podcast content every single month. This month's podcast happens, November podcast happens on December 1st. Make sure to tune in December 1st. That is the first Friday of December. And December 22nd, guys, will be the last members podcast of 2022. So make sure, what year are we in? 2023. I almost said 2021.
You guys are going the wrong way, dude. You're going the wrong way.
Anywho, guys, we got a loaded podcast tonight. Just kidding, we don't. We're talking about PS Portal, and we're going to be talking some random stuff. It's Thanksgiving, guys. We're doing this a little bit early, so we're going to get you a Thanksgiving podcast out a little bit early so everyone, including us, can enjoy our families for the holiday. And if you don't celebrate, it's okay. Just if you have a family member who you love or appreciate, even just a friend, just say, I'm thankful for you. And Drip, we're gonna be talking about all the things we're thankful for tonight. But first, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. It's Thanksgiving, you know. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to eat a bunch of turkey, watch some football, sleep, and then do more of that again.
I gotta say, you got me with that turkey. I was not expecting the turkey when you threw it at me at the.
Come on, yeah, it was good.
It was
good.
Real good.
I'm actually looking at.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at other sound effects.
Oh no. Well, it's too late now. We've already begun the episode.
Actually.
No, it's too late because we gotta focus.
I can throw it in right here, just like this.
Oh, really?
Thanksgiving.
Is that Charlie
Did you
Brown?
hear it? I don't know who it was.
Play it again.
It said human voice clip 119.
Play it again.
Thanksgiving.
I'm sorry, I was talking. I'll shut up.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Human, yes. Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you guys and everybody else, even if you don't celebrate. Thank you for Coca Baby becoming a member of our podcast. That's sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you, Coca Baby. We have a ton to talk about. It's what I always say every week, but this week I'd be lying if I said we did.
Yeah, we don't have a ton to talk about.
So
it's a holiday week.
We're gonna make this one as short as we can, without being too short or too long. That is. So we're gonna be talking about PS Portal right off the bat, Drip. And I know that you got your hands on one.
I did. I guess
before you say anything,
really
before
hard
you say,
to find.
Yeah, but before we talk about that, I just want to say this to you, Drip. Should Nintendo consider, based off your experiences what PlayStation did with the Portal, should Nintendo consider features like that for the Switch too?
Features?
Yeah, I don't know. Product features. Should they?
Yeah. Some of the stuff, yes.
Like what?
Yeah. I think the fact that. You know what I wish this was? Let me tell you what I wish this was. I wish this was an actual dedicated handheld. Even if it didn't quite play PlayStation 5 games, I would like to see it have maybe its own library, like a PSP type thing, but then also still have the ability to do what it does with the PlayStation 5. So you have everything. Where it would have its own games, it could be a dedicated handheld and have its own library, but you can also use it for that. I think that's where they should have gone with this thing, honestly. If we're getting into that part of it, I don't know. We'll get into more of that later. But I mean, honestly, dude, the design is great. Like the fact that they just cut this, like their controller basically, and it's a little bit different. The sticks are smaller.
Yeah.
And overall,
I thought was an interesting choice. I don't really understand that choice. Do you?
It looks weird, but dude, it's comfortable.
I don't think.
Comfortable.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm still talking about the sticks though. Like, why they do smaller sticks? I don't like. What was the benefit of it?
I don't know. Yeah,
because they already have a bunch of the PS5 sticks laying around. So why'd they make custom small sticks for it? Like, it doesn't make sense.
I mean, looking at it now, the other ones would have been huge on there. Like,
I guess so. I mean, that's what I'm asking you.
They would have been massive. They would have been absolutely massive. Like you can see. I mean. It's pretty damn close, but it's not quite as comfortable. I will say that. I think the DualSense 5 is probably one of the most comfortable controllers.
Naturally, I think that's the case. I mean, speaking of the fact that it's a little bit uncomfortable because it's got a big fucking screen in the middle of it. Dude.
Yeah, it's massive. That's the other thing too. The screen, dude. Listen, that's the one thing. This screen looks amazing. It looks so good. The colors, I mean, it's a 1080p 8-inch screen.
Yeah.
It's not OLED, but wow, does it look good? It looks so good. Even streaming stuff. I had a problem. The first night I had it, I tried it the first day and it was fine. Everything was good. I was playing Fortnite. I played Spider-Man.
Excuse you.
I checked out some of what is it called? Horizon Zero Dawn, just to see what it looked like. Everything looked great. Looked fantastic. Hardly no latency whatsoever. I mean, there's some there, but it's like it's so hard. It's so hard to even tell.
Tell us like some the testing you've done thus far, like, you know, how far away from your router, like just go over, like, because again, this thing is so finicky. Like, where have you tested
It's not. See, I don't think it's that finicky. I think honestly, I think a lot of people are making a big deal about this and blaming it on this product, and I think it's just their internet. Honestly, I haven't had any of those type of problems really. Like as far as losing connection or anything like that, especially here, my network, which we talked about this earlier, the network I have in my house is not what normal people have in their house.
Yeah.
I know that helps. I mean, I mean, you know how far away my mailboxes are from my house. I can still pick up my Wi-Fi at my mailboxes. It's far.
That's a distance.
Like my brother next door.
That's half of your row, dude, of your row homes.
Yeah. Like they are using my internet for something because it's better. It's something they had to put on their kid's foot. It's like a monitor thing.
That's hilarious. But they're
like, your internet's better. Can we just hook up to yours? Like,
you should just have them like pop you a little check and have them cancel their own.
I mean, dude, what I should do is I should supply the whole neighborhood. I'll become my own internet provider.
Yeah, right?
I mean, a few more of these little boxes, man. I could probably get the whole street.
Yeah.
Why not?
So you said something earlier a minute ago. I think I finally understand our disconnect that you and I are having on this. I think now I'm speaking for myself. I'm not speaking for the people that you've seen on the internet talk trash on the thing. I'm speaking for myself. I don't say I agree with those people that are talking trash on it, but I understand where they're coming from. And I think you may misunderstand. I'm not saying you are, but may be misunderstanding them possibly. So the disconnect is, it's not the product's fault that there's these issues, right? It's the idea of the product and implementation of it that it's basically too early. Like, I don't believe we are ready yet for the portal. The portal is before its time. It's a classic case of before its time. And let me explain. While you, like you said a second ago, you have great internet. While you have great internet, most of the country doesn't have the internet that you have. And even if they do have the internet that you have, their house, the way that it's built, with the materials in the walls, the piping, the interference, router placement, which is something they can change, but most of it is stuff they can't change about their living environment. Those things hinder the product. It's not the product's fault. It's not the portal's fault that these things are a factor. But it is a factor. It's an unavoidable factor. You are basically the perfect person to purchase the portal. Your house, your internet, everything is perfect for the portal.
Yeah, it is.
You even had a good experience with Hotspot, which we'll get into in a minute.
I did.
Which I'll be honest, that surprises me, because I would put it on
a hotspot and it ran fine. I was sitting there playing NASCAR Heat. I was probably running. I would say it was running 45 to 50 frames per second. We weren't skipping any. I mean, it was a nice fluid experience.
Well, it's not the frame.
NASCAR
it's not the frame. It's not the frames. The internet doesn't affect the frames.
Right. I'm just saying nothing was dropped. I could see it was very smooth. Like nothing was dropping out. It wasn't losing connection. It was right there.
Maybe
looking good.
Maybe it's West Virginia. Maybe it's your part of West Virginia that just the infrastructure for the internet might be just spectacular. That could be
possible.
That could be. But the point that other people are making, at least I'm assuming, some of them are at least. The point that I'm going to make is that that's the flaw of the product. It's not the product. It's not the product itself. It's the implementation and
You're saying
idea, the timing of it all. It's just it's only going to be right for certain people, and the people who are getting it and are shitting on it because their setup isn't perfect for it is a bit silly. I think there might be too many reviews glowing about this thing, and there might be too many reviews shitting on the thing. I think there should be more reviews in the middle, because that is the nature of this product. And again, at no fault of the product, It has its high points and low points. I think the hardware, from what you said and what I've seen on the internet, it's spectacular. I think they've done a great job. They give you a quality thing. $200 is the right price point.
It is.
And it'll go on sale, so it'll be less than that.
Yeah.
So that's
well,
the way.
I got to say, before we go any further with that, I do want to say something about that. The quality of this thing, $200. $200 is an absolutely great price for what this thing is.
Yeah.
It is very, very, very high quality. This screen, I'm telling you, this screen is like, this might be one of the best. This is good. It's better than the OLED screen for sure.
I want to. I would love to see
Steam
it.
Deck.
I would love to see it myself. Now it's 1080p, so it's more resolution. But more resolution doesn't always translate to better. Now I know that not that you're you're a chum, but like I know that I have it's almost like you like Busch Light and I like more refined crafted beers. Like you're gonna see a 1080p screen and go, this is fucking great, and I'm gonna go, but like I'm looking at things that don't look quite as good here, and it's taste thing, and maybe
and I can tell you this too.
You're more easily appealed by the resolution, whereas me, I haven't seen. This is hypothetical. If I look at it, I might go, I actually think there's stuff about this display that it doesn't please me that much.
No, you might, because there are certain points, because you are streaming. There are certain points where you can notice, it is sharp, it looks good, but I think if they had a 720p screen instead of a 1080, it would hide a little bit more of that stuff, and they're really letting you see every single you know what I mean?
Yeah. I know
when there's like high motion and stuff sometimes in Spider-Man, you can kind of see like, all right, we're streaming a little bit here. We're streaming. You can see it.
I'll say
it's not crazy, but
I'll say this. I know the Steam Deck isn't dedicated streaming device. I have decent internet. I believe my speeds are 500 up, and like 100 down, something in that ballpark. So they're not the best on the market, but they're acceptable. I can't, more than acceptable. I cannot get the Steam Deck, the Steam OS on the PC and my Steam Deck. I cannot get them to play nice to with each other in the same room right here. Router's right over there. I cannot get it to save my life. I've been trying so much. I've been trying because again, I haven't had enough storage on my Steam Deck, so I've been trying to stream some games.
Yeah,
it won't let me. It just there's so many errors and bugs. Like it's unbelievable the amount of errors and bugs I've experienced. I've given up. I've given up trying streaming. I'll wait until there's more updates.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to just be the area.
I can't even get it. It's not even like it. It's not like it looks bad. It doesn't work. Like it won't the display on the screen. And one game, NBA 2K22 on my computer, I got to work and it was flawless. So I know that I can get it to work. I think it's less to do with the internet and more to do with Valve and their issues with the Steam Deck, issues with their software being inconsistent.
Yeah, it might be because I know Moran uses that, but he doesn't use it on a Steam Deck. He does it with how does he do that? He's got one of those little whatever those things are, but he can
Steam
take it from his PC over to like the TV in the living room and stuff.
Yeah, the Steam Link.
Yeah, it does pretty well. It does okay. It's not bad.
Yeah. So I know it's an outlier because I got the time I did get it to work, it was flawless. But every other time I've tried 20 times, just couldn't. Nothing would display. And Spider-Man was the worst. Spider-Man Miles Morales, it like would be so. It would glitch out the second there's a picture on my screen. The second it would glitch out. And it would just disconnect.
Yeah, that's a weird issue. I don't know what that is.
So all that to say, I want to say this, Drip. You already know my stance, but I'll say it out here in the podcast. And I think I may have already said it, but that's the issue with the product is that the variance, the variable for error, the words are a struggle for me right now, but the error that can happen with this device,
it's hit or miss.
It sounds like it's like 1,000 times better than what the Steam Deck's able to do with Valve. So I mean, like not that that's a dedicated streaming device, but still. It sounds like I'd have better luck with this Portal than I would the Steam Deck.
Yeah, well, so that's the thing.
They've done a good job with what they've made. It's just your area and your house, basically, is the factors here.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have good internet, this is not for you. But I mean, they say online that you only need like what is it, 15 megabits per second to run it?
Yeah, that's
what they say. And I mean, I don't know what 15 is going to look like or how good of an experience that's going to be, but I mean that's the minimum, I guess.
That's all you need. That's all you need to get it running, get the ball rolling on it. Anything less than that, start to get the lag and shit.
What is the more important what's the more important part of your internet when it comes to something like this? Is it the up or the down?
That would be download speeds. I
Okay, yeah, my download speeds are like,
I think that would be download.
yeah, I guess it would be, right? If you're bringing it in, you're
yeah,
downloading it.
you're bringing it in. Yeah, yeah. You're not giving it to the PS5.
But
you're
I guess
taking
it's
it from
both,
the PS5.
because this would be uploading, and then this would be downloading.
No,
right?
yeah. Well, technically, no. Those inputs, they don't take anything. It's the picture is what's important with that. Is what's important.
No. I'm talking about the PlayStation itself.
It's uploading. Oh, you're right. Right.
That would be the upload.
It's
and
both.
Then this would be the download.
It's both. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah. My mistake.
I bet it does help that I have this hooked up, like actually to the internet. It's not on Wi-Fi.
Right.
I wonder if that would make a big difference. Yeah, it's got Ethernet. I wonder if that would make a difference.
It might help, but it's still reliant on the device itself. This device, you can't plug in the device itself. So you're still going to rely on Wi-Fi at some point. I think it would make it a better experience if you plugged in. But you're telling me your PS5 was not plugged in while you're playing?
No, it is. I'm wondering if it would change it if it was not.
You should
Try it out. Yeah,
because
that's an interesting thing.
You should do it, Drip. You should test all this stuff, and you should make a freaking video.
Well, tomorrow I'm going to test it too, because I'm going to pick the kids up, and where I go to pick them up, that is the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
So, my oldest daughter, her cell phone has the tethering thing. You know, my plan doesn't have it for some reason. I don't know why. I thought all plans just had that. Wasn't that a thing that like all plans just come with? I thought. Anyway, doesn't matter. Hers has it, but I'm gonna take this thing tomorrow when I go to pick them up, and we're gonna sit there for a second, and I'm gonna connect to her phone, to her hotspot in the parking lot there, and see
that's a
see
good
how it runs
test.
there. I think that's gonna be an actual good test.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Because there's been reviewers that I respect their opinion. I've watched not just one, a few out there talking about the PS Portal, and it's been negative experiences. They're not.
Well, you told me one of them just said something that was completely wrong.
Which was?
We don't need to get into names or anything. I don't.
Well, yeah,
we're not. Told me who it was.
No, we're not bringing it up.
That you can't play it outside of your own house. It has to be on your own.
Yeah,
Wi-Fi
that
network.
person was just straight up mistaken, which is it's an easy mistake to make. It's fine. It's
Well, the marketing, I gotta admit too, the marketing on this thing was not.
It was bad.
The greatest.
It's not. Good.
It was not the greatest. It's not Wii U bad, but it was hard to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Because how many times have we talked about this? That's what's funny too. That's another funny thing about this. When this was announced, do you remember? I was like, kind of want this. I kind of want this. I think it's gonna be cool. I think it's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
And then, what was it? Then we thought you could only do it at home on your own Wi-Fi network. And then we thought, well, it still has the Bluetooth issue, which I think is absolute bullshit. That's just bullshit. But
yeah,
I was like, I'm not buying that thing. I'm not buying it. But then I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, I have 2 PlayStations because I want to be able to play my PlayStation stuff upstairs. But I also want to be able to play here. Like when we sit here, after podcasts or whatever, and we're playing Fortnite, I want to be able to use my microphone, camera. I want to be able to stream.
Yeah.
So I need this down here. I was like, this makes sense for me.
It does.
This makes so much sense for me, just in the fact that I don't have to have 2 PlayStations now. I got this, and it can go everywhere. Now, not only do I have PlayStation in my room, I've got it all over the house, and I don't have to move anything.
That is sweet.
It's great.
And our thumbnail is a bit of a clickbait. It says 10 out of 10 for you and 1 out of 10 for me.
I don't think it's a 10 out of 10.
What I can't really give my rating. I will, but you take it for what it's worth. I don't have the thing in my house.
I'm interested to hear. What?
Well, yeah. So
you go. I want to hear what yours is.
I think it's a 6 out of 10 product. But honest, that's being generous because it's too soon. And in reality, the Apple, what was the Apple thing in like the 90s? They made a smartphone before smartphones, whatever that thing was called.
Apple did?
Apple made something in like the 90s that was like ahead of its time, and like the thing itself.
I didn't even know about
that. Yeah, I forget what it was called.
Is it? Oh God, that's
I can't remember. I'll figure it out.
We just talk about that. What the hell?
They made some
thing,
but that's products that come before the time happen all the time. I think the Wii U is an example of that itself. I think the Wii U is a great system. But like everyone talks trash on it, rightfully so, because of X, Y, Z, and it's deserving of that criticism. The same for the PlayStation Portal. It's deserving of the criticism it's getting. Maybe some of it's harsh. We can, that's subjective. We can talk about that at a different time. But I think 6 out of 10 is way generous. If I was being honest, it's probably a 4 out of 10.
Dude,
because it's like if you buy Switch, Jimmy's gonna have the same experience in USA than Timmy's gonna have in Canada. The same experience. But if you buy a Portal, Timmy on 112 Street is going to have a different time than Jimmy has on 112 South Street.
But you giving a score based on that, I don't think is fair at all. Because, like you told me earlier, these are two completely different products for two completely different people. Just because this doesn't do what the Switch does not mean it should get a bad score. I mean, it is what it is. It's a streaming.
I was not making a comparison to the Switch directly. I was making it indirectly because
okay, either way, for what it does, I think that score is very, very low. Because I don't have any of the
my score
ones.
is 6 out of 10. My score is 6 out of 10.
What's the other ones? The other ones that are just streaming. Who made the other one?
There's like there are
It's not Logitech. Who made that thing?
I don't know. I don't really know what you're talking about. I know that there are the controllers
if anybody
you
in the
can
chat
buy.
knows what that is, let me know. It's another streaming. It's just for streaming.
I'm not
I can't
sure.
remember who made it. Anyway, I'd like to put this up against something like that, like other things that are just for streaming, because that's what this is. It's just PlayStation's version of it. It just goes with their ecosystem. For somebody who's in the PlayStation ecosystem, which I am, this is perfect. It's great. And you know what else makes this really big? This is something you and I haven't talked about, and I don't even know if you've thought about this because it's kind of you kind of got to have the experience right in front of you. No, it's not the NVIDIA Shield. It's a handheld streaming thing. I can't remember what it's called. This is a problem for some people who are in the PlayStation ecosystem. If you're still, a dinosaur and use discs.
Go fuck yourself.
That is a problem.
I don't use discs. I use cartridges.
Okay, but if you do that, yes, Logitech. I was right. It was a Logitech. Yes, that's it. Okay, G Cloud. Yeah, I want to check. I'd like to check that thing out. But okay, that's a problem because me being all digital like I am and having the digital PlayStation 5, everything's digital. I have no discs. I do have access to my entire library. As long as I have internet, I have access to my entire library on this thing, no matter where I'm at. The problem is, if you have discs, you basically have whatever games in your PlayStation at that time. That's a huge problem.
Yeah.
So you have what? You have the choice of maybe one or two, whatever digital games you have, and then that one that's in there. And if the one you want to play is not in there and you're not home, you're just basically shit out of luck.
Yeah. Drip, I'm going to move the progress a little bit here. So give me a score for the thing, and then I'm going to move on to something related to the Portal.
I think it's a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Maybe an 8.
Yeah.
I want to see how it really does. Like, I see all these people using the thing saying, oh, it can't do this, it can't do that, but I have not seen any of that yet. So I want to get it out and test it a little bit more. I want to get it on some shitty networks and see what it does.
Just give them the benefit of the doubt that when they're saying that, they're speaking in their own experience, and you can't take that away from them. So just keep that in mind. So okay, Wizroad had a great comment here. I want to bring this up. I was stoked about the Portal because the promise of dual screen gaming never got its chance to shine. I think it's a little contradictory, but I think I know what you're saying there. So you're basically saying you thought that they were going to be able to have dual screen gaming with PS5, use the thing as a controller for your PlayStation, and have like Wii U game elements on the screen. That was something I thought as well. That is a feature that is missing and a missed opportunity from the Portal, and that brings me to the next topic here with the Portal, the missed opportunities / missing features that this thing has. For example, that feature, I think to not be able to use the Portal as a simple controller for the PlayStation is stupid, as well as not having as well as not releasing it with a game that would benefit using the screen at the same time.
But then, you're basically changing your platform halfway through and expecting developers to start developing games for two screens.
PlayStation,
I think that's kind of crazy.
PlayStation is touting this as an accessory, and an accessory should be accessible to the console, and it's only as one purpose. It's just silly, but I don't. We don't have to dwell on that. I want to bring up more points. I want to bring up.
That's it though. It's made to stream. It's not made to be a controller. It's made to stream games.
It's made to stream games.
Mad at it for not being a controller.
Right.
I mean, come on.
I don't want to dwell on it. Like I said,
Right,
I hear you. But how about this? It's made to stream games. It's also not made to stream Netflix or any of the other video apps on your PlayStation.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with that.
It straight up soft locks you and says you cannot do this.
You know what's weird?
What the hell is that about?
Room, if you're in the same room with your I don't know what it is. It's got to be some type of licensing issue, or I don't know what the fuck it is. It's very weird.
It's bullshit is what it is.
But if you have the portal and you go to like YouTube, because you're basically just controlling your PlayStation, like you can watch it on the screen right here, and you can see what's happening. But if you go to like YouTube or whatever, it'll keep going on the screen. It'll just tell you here, like, sorry, you can't do that. You have to hit the PlayStation button and go back. You're not allowed to do that. It's possible to do. They're stopping you from doing it for some reason. I'd love to know what the reason is, why they're doing that, because that sucks. That would be awesome.
Next thing, Bluetooth. We've already talked about this in the podcast.
The Bluetooth thing's fucking terrible.
They just didn't
mad,
put Bluetooth in the board. I think Spawnwave did a video where he opens it up and saw that there wasn't. It's confirmed. I believe it's confirmed that there is not even Bluetooth on the board. It's not like they've restricted it. It's just not there.
It's just not there.
So which is just like, what? What? Like, but we've already talked about this. It's got the headphone jack, so that's okay. But it's like, man, what the frick, dude? Like, it adds to the list of things missing from this thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot missing from it, but it does what it says it's supposed to do pretty damn well. And that's the thing. I think this is the actual first time I've ever had this thing in the same room as my PlayStation. Like, even when I hooked it up, it just already knew, because I signed into my account. It already knew what my PlayStation was, and it was already in whatever. I don't ever turn my PlayStation all the way off. I probably should do that more often. But it just goes into rest mode. And if it's in rest mode, it just knew my PlayStation was there. It's like, you want to connect to this PlayStation? I was like, yep, that's the one. And this is the first time they've met. They talk a lot over the internet, but it's the first time they're meeting in person.
Right.
I don't know. It does what it does well. I'll say that.
It does.
It does. It's missing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and this is stuff that
$200 though. I mean, for what it is, for the quality it is, I think the price is still right. I wish it did more. I mean, I'm on your side with that one. I'm not even trying to take any of that away from you, because I wish it did have more. I wish it would. I wish it had an SD card slot or an SSD on board so I could just download games to it. I know.
I don't think it has
$200
I don't think it has the ability to play a game. That's the thing. It's just a screen.
No. There's nothing in there that would let it do that.
You would need
That's what I'm saying.
You would need a whole different product. That product doesn't have what you want. Period. It's not the product that you want it to be. It's just a streaming thing.
Yeah, I think it could be more. For what it is,
they could have made
for its purpose.
I hear you.
It's good though. For its purpose, it is good. It could have been more. Yeah, like I said, I'd love to see an actual like a new PSP or whatever, a Vita, whatever. I mean,
should Nintendo either offer a similar product for the next generation of Switch, or include streaming like that? Implement, who knows how they would do it. But basically what I'm asking you is, do you think this tech is ready for the mainstream? This is almost like a test from PS5. Do you think Nintendo and other companies, Xbox, third parties, should we start exploring this market of streaming games locally?
I don't think Nintendo really, it's a hybrid system. They come with you. They don't need to do that. Unless they go back to a home console thing, they don't really have the need to do it.
Hey Drip, new way to Switch. We've talked about it before. They could offer a product that is a standalone console that has a controller that has this feature in it.
My God, what would that cost?
Who knows? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm asking mainly because this is a Nintendo podcast. I'd like to put a Nintendo spin on it.
Oh,
that's why I'm bringing this up.
I got it. Cool. We're forcing this question in. Awesome.
But I think it's an interesting. I truly think it's an interesting question.
I don't think Nintendo has any reason to do anything like this. They don't need to. That's a hybrid system. The games come with you anyway. They don't need to stream it. I mean, that's why this is the opposite of what Nintendo's done. Clearly, they've seen like the handheld thing. People want to be able to play handheld. The streaming thing is the best. Like, they have a home console with a lot of power. It's not like they can just put it in a, you know what I mean? You can't put that in here.
Right.
It's not possible. So to get their whatever hybrid version, so you have a handheld option, this was their best option.
Well, okay, you said it's not possible. It is possible. I mean,
yeah, okay.
It's expensive, and
yes, it's possible at an insane price with a terrible battery life. Yeah,
I mean, I don't know for a fact, but the ROG is, I bet it's pretty comparable, if not as good as a PS5.
Okay,
I don't know that. I'm speaking out of my butt, so I don't know that. I'm saying it because I think
you're guessing that.
I'm guessing that it does.
I don't know a lot about those.
I don't know how that the performance compares from an ROG Ally to the PS5. I don't know the comparison, how well it compares, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in the ballpark.
Okay,
if a Steam Deck's like a PS4, right, or better, the ROG is a little bit better than that. So, I'm guessing.
So,
educated guess.
What's that? Yeah, what's that cost?
About $650. Handheld, obviously, dedicated handheld.
Yeah, I mean that's expensive.
It is because it's a gaming laptop with controllers. That's all it is.
Yeah. I mean it's expensive. Okay, no one's gonna buy. I mean, I don't know. Yes, they would. They probably would.
People buy anything.
$500.
Like you buying this thing.
They would, but that's the thing. It's like, do I want to spend $600 more because now they have? Okay, I've got the home one for $500 or $400 or whatever. Like, oh no, now we offer one that's $600 or $700, but it's all digital and it's handheld. Do I really want to do that? Not really.
Yeah. Wallball.
But then again, you run into the problem if you don't have the right type of internet and you don't have a stable enough network. This thing's not for you. Luckily, I do.
Wallball says Nintendo did stream some games on the Switch, though. They streamed the cloud version of Control. I'm talking about the next console because we've already been there with the current Switch, like you pointed out. Control is on the Switch as a cloud version.
There's lots of them.
At its best, Control runs iffy.
That's the only game that I've played cloud that actually runs worth a shit.
At its best,
every other one has been terrible.
Right, but at its best, it's iffy.
It's still yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, the Switch has different. The Switch has different limitations. It's the Wi-Fi card.
It's the Switch's Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
it cannot handle what it needs to stream games like that.
Funny enough, Drip, though, it's 15 up and down, I believe, on the Switch with Wi-Fi.
Is it?
Which is what PlayStation claims that this thing needs.
Okay, so if that's what it is, then no, this thing's not going to be good at 15. But I mean, that's a crazy small amount too. Moran was telling me the other day, he said, yeah, dude, that's like nothing. He's like, that's what you have to leave on in a house just to have like the security system work. Like that's all that it needs is 15. It's like it's nothing. It's like barely anything.
15's not much, but it's something. It's just not much.
It is something, but you can't be running games off that.
I mean, my old internet that I streamed off of, that was 25. The quoted speeds were 25 up, 10 down. Okay? 25 up, 10 down. And I streamed off that, and it was flawless, which is a good example of if I had the portal on that internet, I bet it would work pretty good.
Probably.
Because it was stable. Like, I never had issues streaming. I never lost connection.
If you're streaming, I never had problems.
I never had problems. I mean, like once in a blue moon of streaming, I had problems. So that's an example of bad internet as far as speeds still are stable to be maybe the portal would work on that. Whereas you can have really good internet, but it's poor reliability. I've known people in the past that had good internet, but their connection was unreliable, where like the neighborhood would go down, let alone them.
Yeah.
So like,
I'm doing a speed test right now. I want to see what mine is. I know my upload speeds are not. My download speeds are close to 1,000. My uploads are not. They're like 150, 200. That's still a ton. It's still crazy fast.
Yeah. Drip. We're gonna take a little ad break, and when we come back, we're gonna be talking about some Thanksgiving things. It's gonna be very fun.
Yes!
It is the Thanksgiving episode. I don't know. I might. We're gonna play a little game as well, so stay tuned for the show. We'll just take a quick break and we'll be right back. Drip, today's sponsor is Binbok. Nintendo first-party accessories are really high quality, but they are expensive and lack some features that other controllers and companies offer. That's where Binbok can help you out. Binbok makes Joy-Con and Pro Controller alternatives with features that you want at an affordable price. I know that you've been working with Binbok, Drip, for a little bit of a while now. You have first-hand experience with their products, but also you've given them direct input and feedback on certain of their products.
I have this one, actually. This one right here. This is basically their answer to the Elite controller. Something like you get like a super high-end controller you get from, Xbox. PlayStation has theirs.
Yeah.
The Switch doesn't actually have one. They have some other options for something like this. But this thing's a tank, dude. This thing is an absolute tank. It's got extra buttons everywhere. On the top, it's got rubber grips. It's got cool LEDs that aren't gonna work now because I think it actually might be dead. It's crazy because it does have a long battery life too, but they just sent over some new stuff too, Geeb. I really like these ones. Really enjoying these. These are the Gemini controllers. I'm gonna do a review on these. These are fantastic controllers. Not only do they look cool, they have HD rumble.
Ooh.
And they have the sticks.
The
Help me out.
The Hall Effect stick.
The Hall Effect
Every
sticks. Why
week,
do I
I'm gonna
forget
help you
that?
out.
Why do I not remember that? But yeah, they got Hall Effect sticks. I've watched this company come from where they were in the beginning to where they are now. It's night and day. I think Binbok actually makes some of the best third-party controllers you can get at this point, and I have two of them right in front of me here.
You can find the BINBOKPLAY Ultra Pro Controller with the links down below, and you can also find Binbok Store with everything they have to offer at binbok.com. That is BINBOK.com. Make sure to check out their store and all that good stuff, and thank you, Binbok, for sponsoring today's episode. Drip, today's sponsor is tomtoc, and their Black Friday sale is going on right now. Drip, we're doing the Thanksgiving episode right now. We're just a few days from Black Friday, so make sure to go over to tomtoc and get your gear. Drip, what is tomtoc giving us right now?
I did go over and look at the Black Friday sale. There's a ton of stuff over there. It's on their Amazon. There's a ton of stuff. That's the thing. Binbok not only makes amazing cases for your Nintendo Switch, your Switch Lite, your Switch OLED, they make them for iPads. They make them for Steam Decks. They make backpacks. I have a case that just came in the mail. Actually, I'm really excited about for my iPad that is, oh, you should see this thing. I should have brought it down. It's amazing. It's got all kinds of pockets for accessories. It's got a little sleeve. It goes in the back. It's so nice. tomtoc, they make what is and has been my favorite Switch case. I mean, they're made with high quality materials. YKK zippers. These things are built to last. Some of the cases that I have from them, I've had for 3-4 years, and they're still in perfect condition. They make great products. Definitely ones I recommend for the Switch and anything else, but the Black Friday sale is definitely something you want to check out now, for sure.
That's right, guys. Make sure to check the description down below for all the links that we have for tomtoc. You can go to their website, tomtoc.com. That is TOMTOC.com. Make sure to check out the Fancy Case series from Nintendo Switch. That link is down below, and their Black Friday sale as well. Make sure to register your gear, guys. Go to tomtoc.com/pages/register-bag to register your gear. It gives you a warranty to protect your stuff, even though it may not need it because of how protective it already is. But just in case, tomtoc got your back. Thank you, tomtoc, for sponsoring today's episode.
So, speed test.
Speed test on the portal. What do you got, Drip?
Speed test. I have 945 down and 140 up. And my ping is 3.37 milliseconds.
Yeah, so that's a really low ping. That's extremely low ping. What was your up and down?
My up is upload speed is 140. My download speed's 945.
Okay, that's sizable.
Yeah, it's crazy. Actually, our Megaboyd just sent me. He just texted me a picture of. He just did a speed test too. So his ping is 12 milliseconds. Wow, mine's 3. That is
12 is 12 is good. 3 is
good?
3 is like 0 is 0. Drip 0 is live time. So I mean,
yeah,
you're
okay.
You're good.
Well, so that probably helps me a lot too.
Yeah, gaming, especially with like Fortnite and stuff like that, that's gonna really help you out.
Yeah, and he said this is regular internet, not fiber. Here's the difference. He's got upload speeds 24.8. His download speed's still 942.
Upload is really low. That is a very low. It's probably good enough, but it's low.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what mine was before I switched to the fiber.
Mine
stuff.
was
I think it's as close to what mine was.
Mine was 10. And that was only
Yeah.
what was quoted. I got like 5, maybe 3.
Yeah.
But you want to hear mine while I'm streaming and not doing all this right now? Obviously,
Rand says my upload should be higher.
yeah, I probably should. Like
Miranda,
I said,
do a
Drip,
speed test. Send it over. Let's see yours too.
it's dependent. It all depends on the circumstances.
Yeah.
Mine currently is 265 down and 59 up. So perfectly acceptable for just about anything that I need to do in a regular house.
What's the ping?
Oh, my ping is 52.
Oh crap.
That's not bad. It's not
Okay.
good.
See, I don't know.
It's
I
not
don't know.
great, but it's not bad at all. But again, Drip, don't forget, I'm currently streaming this broadcast to the internet. My ping would probably improve if I was not streaming. So I'm also I'm on Discord call with you, Drip. I'm streaming this whole call to the internet. So that's going to affect my speeds and my ping, but I can do a speed test afterwards.
His is 940 up, 940 down, basically.
That's like
nuts.
that is high grade studio. That is like
that's insane.
That's like Linus
That's
Tech
insane.
Tips.
I need to ask them. We're like neighbors. Why isn't mine like that? I'm pissed. Oh, I'm calling tomorrow.
I think that Drip, that should tell you a little bit about your portal. The portal conversation. Like it's varies so heavily.
Yeah, it does. I'm gonna look into this more. Like I said, I'm gonna do some more tests. I'm probably gonna end up making a video on this thing. It's interesting. I don't know what channel it's good on, but I will make a video about it. Let's talk about Thanksgiving. I want to know what you're doing. Thanksgiving. What's going on Thanksgiving over there? What do you got going on?
There were some talks in the Uncle Geeb household here that we were going to. You made me laugh. We were going to go see Abby's aunt who lives in Tennessee, but those talks dwindled and we're not going, unfortunately. However, we're just going to hang out here with the base.
Doing a nice quiet little Thanksgiving.
A little quiet Thanksgiving. Yep, with Abby's parents and me and Abby.
I
of
like
course.
it. I like it. Any special dishes?
I introduced them to pasta for that Thanksgiving, which is very much an Italian.
Whoa.
It's an Italian thing. We eat pasta for everything.
Yeah, clearly, obviously.
Because when I said it, they were like, "What?"
Yeah, I just did the same thing.
I was like,
about?
"This is what we always ate." There was also fish. There was rabbit. These are things I do not want. Wabbit? Yeah, they went all like Thanksgiving was and Christmas. Both those were obviously close together, but very similar dinners, basically the same dinners. I think one of them you had rabbit. I think it was Thanksgiving you had rabbit, and then maybe Christmas you had fish. I can't remember, or maybe one or the other.
Christmas seems like the fish one. That
the
seems
Italians
like
are my grandmother's generation and the Roman Catholic. It was very very Catholic and Italian. Very much, and everything was tradition based, and all the things that we did were very much based off of that. And my grandmother's Sicilian culture, so rabbit is for Easter too. Thank you, Full Metal, my sister in the chat.
Is that real or is that a joke?
No,
that sounds like a joke. Sounds like you're trying to.
I don't think it was. I didn't eat any. I never ate rabbit or fish, so I don't know. She could be fucking with me right now. I don't know.
Yeah,
but I think she's right. I think we ate rabbit.
Either way,
rabbit, absolutely real. She says,
absolutely real.
Rabbit.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. We're gonna go ahead and just do turkey.
The Easter
Turkey's
Bunny. Enjoy the Easter Bunny, everybody. Oh no.
Oh no.
Right?
Yeah, that makes me sad.
I can't roll my R's. I'm sorry. I let all my Italian brethren down. I don't speak Italian either.
It's kind of scary. Okay, we're gonna do turkey. We're just doing turkeys. We got 2 massive. Oh, they're big this year, man. They're big.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of them is. I think one of them's a 20-pound turkey, and the other one is an 18-pound turkey.
Okay.
They're large.
That's big boy.
We're going.
Why do you
wild
need
with
that
this
much
year.
for just the 4 of you?
It's not. What do you mean for 4?
How many? Who's all? Oh, I guess your brother.
Oh my God.
I
Yeah, it's
forgot
like my brother. I cook. I'm in charge of the turkeys for like my entire mom's side of the family.
Oh wow. Okay. Jeez, I wasn't. Tell me who's all. You don't take me names or anything, but tell me who's going.
It's me, both my brothers, my brother's kids, their wives / girlfriends. My cousins.
Oh wow.
My mom, my stepdad.
Whose house is big enough for all you guys?
Josh's next door.
Damn.
Oh yeah, and my brother's wife's parents, they'll be there too.
Holy crap.
The dogs. Dude. I mean, yeah, it's a whole thing, man. It's a whole thing.
That is awesome. That's
2
so cool.
turkeys. We do it up, man. And I've been put in charge of the turkey for the last I don't know,
decade.
5 years because I deep fry them.
Because you do a good job.
That's the only way to cook a turkey, man. I'm telling you. That's it. But this year,
how quick does it take? I bet it's pretty fast, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it still takes. Well, if you compare it to like cooking a regular turkey, yeah, it's extremely fast.
Right.
I mean, how long does it take to cook a regular turkey?
Hours.
Hours and
Many
hours and hours and hours. I can have a 20-pound turkey done in, I don't know, 40 minutes, an hour maybe.
That's significant. That's a huge turkey too.
Yeah. Yeah. So this year, I've never done any of the injections before, but I have some Creole butter that I'm gonna inject in these things.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds good.
Oh, it's good. It's gonna be good. And then basically Creole seasoning that I've done every year. It's called Slap Your Mama.
Oh yeah, slap your mama.
Yeah, you know that stuff. I put it on. I use the same stuff on the seafood bakes.
That's right.
Yeah, same stuff. That honestly is amazing on turkey. But everyone says, "Oh, it tastes so good." Everyone's all about the skin because it's got all that flavor on it.
Crusty
But now
skin,
we're gonna
yeah.
have the same type of flavor injected into the meat.
Oh man.
Oh, it's gonna be
Can
wild.
I come over?
It's gonna be
Can
wild.
we come to West Virginia? It'd be nice.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you guys are more than welcome. I'm gonna have plenty of turkey. Don't
It sounds like it.
don't act like I won't.
It's only the four of us. We'll be fine. What's four more?
Yeah, come on down. Come on down. It's fine.
That
And
sounds
then
awesome.
just feeding the whole street, Wi-Fi included. Great.
The block bar. Oh, Thanksgiving
Yeah,
block party.
I'll give you the password. I have a guest. Actually, I have a guest. I have a guest network you can get on. It's fine. But yeah, I want to try some other things this year too. I was thinking about, since I got all that oil, maybe making some kind of cool sauce, and then going down and getting a bunch of gigantic like sweet potatoes and cutting them up
yeah.
as fries,
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
and then get some like seasoned honey sauce or something like that to dip
make,
them in or
make,
something.
Make your seasoned honey, dude.
I'm gonna.
Make it. It'd be great.
I'm gonna make it.
Oh.
I have some ideas.
Yeah.
I have some ideas.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, so-
the Midwest here, what we've done with Abby's parents, they do a very general Thanksgiving. It's, we got the essentials, but like nothing really exceeding that,
Mashed potatoes.
I think like there's a
gravy,
couple. I don't
corn.
forgive me, Abby and her family. Well, there's a couple things that I believe that they would do. Like there's this Midwest. I think it's like I think it's Abby's mom's mom. Her grandmother would make like some sort of Cool Whip pie. That sounds gross, but like when you're explained what it is,
Cool Whip.
it's like Jello and Cool Whip and like other things. It sounds like it sounds unattractive.
That sounds
it sounds
amazing.
Like it sounds like it'd be sweet and good, but like it's like why? I'll just have something else. But I had it and it's like to die for. It's like I also love
Really?
I love Cool Whip. I will eat Cool Whip.
You
with
love
a spoon.
Cool Whip.
If you're someone like me who likes Cool Whip with a spoon, you'll love this pie. It's basically just add Jello mix to it and refrigerate it with Cool Whip. It's very, very good.
Dude, listen,
But there's not too many things that they do that's like, ooh, that's weird.
What about sweet potato casserole?
I think they do a version of it, yeah.
Okay,
Like marshmallows.
got to
Yeah.
cover the top in marshmallow. Oh man,
It was to me that was off-putting because we wouldn't do that. We like growing up, that's not something we did. I don't believe. Try to correct me.
yeah.
If I'm wrong, but when I was like marshmallows, I think my sister loves that. I know she loves her
Dude,
sweet
it's
potatoes and
fire.
marshmallows.
It's so good.
But
It's
yeah, I
so
mean,
good.
I had it with her and I didn't like it that much. But when Abby's parents did it, I was like, oh, this is good. I don't know what they did to it, but it's good.
Yeah, you got to add a bunch of extra sugar in there and then put the.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
I like a
ooh.
natural sweet potato. That's my
Yeah?
personal preference. I just like to salt. Give me some salt and sweet potato. I love that.
Okay, all right,
That's what I like. Fry
That's
it, especially when you fry it. Ooh, sweet potato fries.
that's fair. I mean, I'm
Play the
honestly,
gobble gobble.
I'm very very excited about having all that leftover turkey. I'm gonna be able to eat that turkey forever.
Play the gobble.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's me with sweet potato fries.
Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna make with the oil that's sitting there after I get the turkeys done, just for fun, just
Yeah.
for a little something after, something sweet. I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna
Well,
be good.
Drip, I don't
excited.
have any special music. Maybe you can find some real fast while I'm talking. But we might need some music. I can find some in post, maybe. I don't know. But
I got the Nintendo music.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. Play it, Drip. That's right. Drip and Geeb are back with another game. We're playing a game. And this game is going to be... it's gobble, gobble, gobble. It's going to be the best not fast food. The best Thanksgiving fast food. Yes, guys. Oh, God. I said fast food again. The best Thanksgiving food.
Yeah, it's not fast food.
The
It's just
best
regular food.
Thanksgiving food. We're going to rank our best food, but actually we're going to draft it with this sound I'm going to play right now. Or Drip going to play it. And we're gonna draft our fast food teams.
It's not fast food.
God, what's wrong with me tonight?
It's regular
The
food.
turkey brain's got to be the turkey brain.
You're pissing the turkey off.
I'm pissing the bed is what I'm doing. But yeah, we're gonna play a little game. We're gonna rank draft. Excuse me. I quit. Bye guys. Just kidding. No, we're gonna rank Thanksgiving food, and we're gonna make a team. Drip's gonna have a team, and I'm gonna have a team. We're gonna pick 5 each. Drip gets 5, and then I get 5, and I get first freaking pick. Drip. I said
You're getting first pick?
I'm getting first pick. You get first
I know
pick.
what you're getting.
Because you always
Is
get
the
first pick.
in? Is the pick in?
The pick is not in. I haven't even looked yet, and I gotta pull it up on stream as well. Hold your horses, Drip. Hold your horses.
I thought you already had all this ready to go.
No, I was just talking, man. Oh, yeah, it's ready. But I gotta do the thing. Okay. Here we are. We're doing it. Of course, we get some.
Look, it says Mario RPG.
Yeah, we get some
Cool.
Nintendo ads while we do this.
Sweet, perfect. You're welcome.
Lovely.
Nintendo.
So here's the list. If you guys are listening at home, don't fret. We're gonna say all the things and everything. So
we got 5, right?
we have more than 5, but we're gonna pick 5. That's correct. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm gonna make the first pick of the Drip and Geeb 2023. Not fast food. Thanksgiving food. Wow, that was hard to do. The first pick is in. I can't find it. Where is it? Oh, there's turkey.
It's cheap. It's cheap.
Turkey, baby. Turkey is the best Thanksgiving food. There is no doubt about it. I have the Michael Jordan of Thanksgiving food.
Okay.
Now it gets interesting. Yeah.
Okay, I have to have a main course. And you've taken the Thanksgiving main course, so I'm gonna take Christmas's main course, and I'm gonna go with ham.
There you go. Not a bad selection, Drippy.
We've got a main course. I'm not happy about that.
All right. So, when you're eating Thanksgiving dinner, there is something else that you absolutely can't go wrong with. It is served with every Thanksgiving meal in every house, probably. And that is the pick is in, Drip. Geeb is selecting mashed potatoes, second overall pick. Well, third overall, technically. Oh, what did you pick, Drip? Ham? I gotta put that up there. Mashed potatoes going third overall to Geeb. I've already won because I have turkey and mashed potatoes. What more do you need? We'll get to in a minute. Drip, go ahead. Make your selection, Drip.
You're making this tough on me.
I'm finally going to win one. See how easy it is to win when you first pick?
Yeah, I don't know where to go here. I tell you what I'm going to do.
I know where you go. I know where I would go.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of places to go. Okay, pick is in.
All right.
What'd you take? Mashed potatoes?
Mashed potatoes.
You're an asshole. I am taking... I'm going to go with the green beans.
Green beans is an interesting choice.
I'm going to go with the green beans.
It's the healthy choice.
Yeah, and you can make them good. I think...
There's a lot of things you could have went with, Drip. There's a lot of things you could have went with.
But there's still a lot left on the board, too. You can't have it all. You don't get it all.
Powerman said I worked this out. Dude, I have never seen... This is the first time I'm really looking at this list. But I'll tell you what, Thanksgiving is my favorite food time of the year. I love Thanksgiving food. It's me, Thanksgiving. I recorded that last year. Okay, Drip. The pick is not in. I got to think about this. So, real recap. I got turkey and mashed potatoes. Goat. Drip has ham and green beans. It's not looking good for Drip.
It's not, but I mean, I'm just trying to feed people, all right?
Yeah.
Trying to feed people.
All right. So, I'm kind of miffed that brown gravy is an option here because that's just obvious. There's literally gravy on my mashed potatoes right now. If you look at the picture, there's literally gravy on there.
Yeah.
So, I'm kind of miffed that I got to add gravy if I want. I'm going to go... Frick, where do I go from here?
Is the pick in?
Drip, can we agree that the last pick is dessert and just avoid that?
Yes. I was saving my last pick for dessert.
We'll you and I will agree that the last pick is
dessert.
Dessert. So the pick is in, Drip. with the third pick. For me, 5th overall is going to be baked mac and cheese.
Okay, not bad. That's good.
There's a couple places I could have gone. I'm sure you know, because you're probably going to pick one of them. But I chose the baked mac and cheese because we're Americans. This is the American holiday, and Americans love starch and cheese.
They do.
Doing
They
it.
do. Okay, the pick is in. I'm going.
All right.
Going now. This is something that literally makes all your food better, and you didn't take it, so I'm taking it.
Gravy.
We're going with the brown gravy.
Yeah, I mean,
You can put it on everything on your plate, and it's going to make your
Yeah.
meal that much better. The fact that I now have brown gravy makes me a lot less upset that I don't have turkey.
yeah, I mean, it's cool that you get brown gravy. I'm gonna say that I get gravy because it's all my freaking taters in the picture, dude. It's right there.
You can't put it on anything else, though.
That's true. You're right. But I don't know. I need a balanced meal, Drip. We're missing a little something, in terms of the meal here. We got mashed potatoes, turkey for me. Baked mac and cheese is a staple. Man, I got Midwest family now, so I could go corn. I could go baked potato again and just double up on starch like potatoes. That'd be crazy. Triple actually. I could go candy yams, but candied yams, but let's be honest. Who in their right mind is picking up the yams? Okay?
Not in a situation like this.
It's technically sweet potatoes, which I like, but listen, not in this. When you're looking at all this food, the last thing you're picking up is candied yams. I'm sorry. Drip, the pick is in. Ooh, this is hard. It's hard. Man, I don't know if I should pick what I'm going with. I'm changing. We're changing the pick, Drip. It's been traded. The pick has been traded. The pick is traded. The final entree meal is cranberries. I'm going with cranberry sauce, Drip.
Wow, cranberry
I'm going with
sauce.
cranberry sauce.
Okay,
it's
that's
technically
fine.
a vegetable site. Not really technically. It's a fruit, maybe. But come on. The cranberry sauce is a good counter to gravy because cranberry sauce goes in turkey, goes in mashed potatoes. You can put on mac and cheese. It makes it better. Cranberry sauce is a good plan B to ground gravy.
Yeah, okay. I can see that.
That's
That's fine.
Do you want to know what pick I was going to pick?
What?
I was going to go green bean casserole because that shit is fire.
It is good. I went regular green beans. The pick is in. We're going to go with something a little bit different than you probably think. For me, this is something I go back for seconds, thirds. If it's there, I'm probably eating it until I'm going to explode. We're going to get some dressing. We're going to do the dressing.
Ooh, very nice, Drip. Now, dressing is something I call it stuffing, where I come from.
Yeah, yes, we call it stuffing too. Yes.
Yeah.
But
So I skip the stuffing. That's right. I never get stuffing. I'll sometimes I will if it's perfect, but for the most part,
love it.
it's never perfect. It's always something wrong with it.
And another thing you can put gravy on too. Just
True,
saying.
but cranberry sauce. I got cranberry sauce.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, it's time for the dessert round, Drip.
Oh my God! Really?
It's time for the dessert round.
Let's do 5 and then a 6th is dessert.
You want to do that? Oh, that's fair. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. I'm happy with that.
Let's round out our meals a little bit here.
All right. So, I have a pick that is my personal pick, but then I also have something that I would actually, or that I think is the better option in terms of the masses. I'm gonna pander and go to the masses. Say again, what? The pick is in.
I said,
Sorry,
the pick is in?
The pick is in. I'm going to pander to the masses, and we're going green bean casserole.
Okay. Not bad. Not bad. You've got a nice round meal. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. It's not healthy whatsoever. Let's just make that clear.
I need to round mine out a little bit. I need to round mine out just a touch. This is the last pick, correct?
No, we have dessert after this.
Right. Dessert. But this is, there's several that need to be taken. I don't know where to go. Since you can't take any, I'll tell you where my head's at here.
Yeah.
Cornbread. I'm looking at that cornbread. I'm thinking,
Yep.
But then again, do I need cornbread? Kind of. I don't actually want the regular corn, but the cornbread, that, and then also the baked potatoes. Baked potatoes would be nice to have. That would really round out my meal. neither of us have rolls, dude. Neither of us have rolls.
Yeah, it's a little crazy. The rolls ran out. The rolls ran out.
Yeah, but I mean, when I need rolls, and I do need them. But it's like, is that in my starting 5 for Thanksgiving? Rolls?
I know what I would do in your situation here. You want me to tell you? Seeing as
Nope,
I can't pick anything? All right.
I'm not going cornbread. I'm not going baked potato. I'm not going rolls.
Oh, I know where you're going.
I'm coming in hot with the sweet potato casserole.
Oh, interesting.
The surprise pick.
That's a good pick,
And I don't know
Drip.
if you can notice the picture there. It also has marshmallows.
Yeah. To be fair to you, because I'm saying that my mashed potatoes have gravy on them already, your potato casseroles have marshmallow on them.
Yeah.
All right, now this is the fun round. And again, here's the thing, Drip. I have one that I would personally go with. But then there's another one that I think panders to the masses. And once again, I'm going to pander to the masses. Also, you can't go wrong in this round. You just can't go wrong in this round.
You can't.
How can I pass up the opportunity to draft apple pie and ice cream? Like, how can I pass up that opportunity? I mean, it's ice cream, which would be great on its own, but then you're putting apple freaking pie underneath of it? Like, no doubt that's where I have to go. Because if I were to let that go, Drip would have picked it. And he has a very good, listen, that's a great 2. But I'm number 1, baby. There's no doubt in my mind. Yeah, I'm number 1 here.
Now where do I go?
You go candied yams.
I'm thinking.
Oh, man.
Pecan pie is amazing. Super sweet. Very much
It
love
is
that.
very
I don't
good.
want just apple pie. If it didn't have the ice cream, I don't want that shit. And I'm sorry, dude. Listen, pumpkin pie is overrated. Can we just agree? Pumpkin pie is overrated.
And here's the thing, Drip. That was my That's what I would have went with if it was me choosing it, but I pandered. I love.
Oh, you like pumpkin pie?
No. I
pumpkin pie.
love pumpkin pie. Like, I could eat 3 pies in one sitting. I've done it where there was an extra pie, and when no one was looking, I scarfed that shit.
Wow.
The whole pie. Like,
well, let me tell you something right now. The pick is in. We're gonna go with it. I'm going with the pecan pie.
Pecan pie. That's the wrong choice. It's great.
It's not.
It's the wrong choice.
It's clear you haven't had a good one. Because if
No.
I
love pecan pie,
candy.
but that shit hurts your teeth. It's too hard. It cuts the roof of your mouth, and and the crust is great, but it's overshadowed by all the other crap on it. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not the right
amazing.
choice. It's not the right choice.
I think it's my only choice. You took the good one. You took
No,
the
man.
good dessert.
You could have went apple pie, which you
I don't want apple pie if I don't have
downplayed.
the ice cream.
I love apple pie. Either way, sweet potato pie is fantastic.
No
pumpkin
candied
pie.
yams.
Pumpkin pie
They didn't
is
leave the board.
goat is bread pudding, which I would not choose. Chocolate pie is underrated.
Chocolate pie is underrated, but it's like if I only get one, it's not chocolate pie.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Drip. I also probably would have went cornbread over apple pie and ice cream too. Oh, restarted it. Okay, it freaked me out there. Yeah. So I mean, cornbread, dude, is a dessert, and it also goes with your entree. Cornbread's the goat. You could have went cornbread over.
Yeah, you could have. But I mean, listen, I didn't get apple pie and ice cream, but some would say the sweet potato casserole with the marshmallows on top is also kind of a dessert too. So I kind of snuck 2 desserts in there.
Yeah. So guys, the final tally here for my team that I've drafted Thanksgiving dinner, I went with turkey, mashed potatoes, baked mac and cheese, cranberry sauce, green bean casserole, and the dessert to top it off, apple pie plus ice cream on top. Drip went ham, green beans, brown gravy on everything. Dressing / stuffing,
whatever you wanna call it.
Sweet potato casserole with the marshmallows, and to top it off with some pecan pie. I think both of those are S-tier meals.
Either one. Yeah, dude, either one.
Absolute S-tier meals.
Going.
But I think I have the better meal.
You do. You have the turkey.
I got the turkey. I mean, that was pretty much the winner right there. And mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes too. And you got the good dessert.
Yeah, cranberry sauce on everything is great, especially the mashed potatoes, the turkey. You can put it on. You can even put it on your freaking apple pie with ice cream, dude. You could do that. You could even do that.
Oh, that would be great.
The bacon mac and cheese.
Gravy. At least I got. I will admit, I don't even think we need to put it to a vote. We can if you want. I think you won.
We're gonna do a vote on the Drip and Geeb community tab on our YouTube account. We can also do one here if someone wants to set that up. Feel free. For me right now, that'd be a little bit difficult. I can do it in the after show, but not right this second. But yeah, so if you guys are listening on the audio feed or on YouTube, feel free to vote. I'll have that poll ready for you guys to go, and it'll be who had the better meal, Thanksgiving meal, Drip or Geeb. Obviously, you'll need to pick that. You'll need to vote for that. So make sure to go to our community tab on YouTube, or if you're on Spotify, that poll will be there for you on Spotify as well. So thank you guys. Drip, fade that lovely music out for us as we send off people into the night. If you're in the stream, again, stick around. We have an after show to get to. We'll talk a little bit more. I might cut it a little bit short tonight just so Drip and I can get on with our Thanksgiving festivities, and I can play on my Steam Deck. Can't wait for that. I can actually play on it for real now with the micro SD card. And Drip, you got some stuff to do. You got kids coming, family's coming
Tomorrow.
Turkeys to
I
cook.
gotta go get them at noon. I still have to clean and stuff. I haven't cleaned. I have to go to the grocery store. Obviously, that's not happening tonight. But
yeah.
I have
Well,
stuff I have to do.
Drip, thank you, and everybody out there listening, thank you guys as well. And we'll see you guys after Thanksgiving. When are we coming back? It will be. Is it the 30th? We're coming back. Let me check my calendar before I tell you guys wrong information.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Gotta look at this calendar. My phone has the.
We talked about all this, and then
Yes.
I was like, cool, you wrote it down. I don't have to remember any of it.
We're coming back on November 30th. That will be our next podcast on this YouTube channel /Audio Wave. So we'll see you guys then. Goodbye.